Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Let's Talk Sports Podcast with me, Lucia. So, the NFL has a new TV deal. 10 years, 110 million per year. No, 110 billion per year. Holy crap, that is a lot of money. I can't believe that the NFL TV deal just continues to skyrocket. It's amazing, and that is going to mean that players will get paid more, which is great for everyone in between. Great for owners, great for players, great for everyone. So it is with ESPN/ABC, Fox, CBS, NBC, Amazon, and the NFL Network. Thursday night games will be exclusively streaming on Amazon Prime, which is fantastic. You should get it. I purchased a backpack yesterday with Amazon Prime. I got it today, and it's incredible. I love that service. This is not an ad for Amazon Prime, but if it's still going to cost the same amount to have Amazon Prime and you get the Thursday night game, it's like $6 a month. Why wouldn't you do it? I think that this might be actually the death of DirecTV and a lot of other cable networks. So yeah. So moving forward with that, the New York Football Giants are killing it in free agency. I cannot believe that my boys have done it. They've killed it. With signing Leonard Williams to a longer term deal, then with them signing Kenny Golladay, to them signing Kyle Rudolph, the Giants are killing it. The Giants have literally got the weapons for Daniel Jones to throw to. Exactly what I wanted to happen. Exactly. Just be a good offensive team. And that means that there is literally no excuses, zero excuses for Daniel Jones coming up, Danny Dimes coming up this season. I'm looking forward to seeing how they all interact with each other and how they play off each other, what their play action is, what their play calling is going to be, and all that other good stuff that comes from being a fan of this team. Now, in going towards a team that's fan base has been struggling for years and years and years, what did the Jets need to do to get better? I was thinking about this. Have zero idea. They won 2 games last year. They were clearly the worst team in football. And they're not going to get the generationally talented quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. I just have no idea. In my honest opinion, I think that they need to fire absolutely everybody there and reload the team from the start. I think that's the only legitimate the only legitimate thought that could go through their minds is that. So yeah. The Jets always stand for just end this season. Or just end the suffering. That's what being a Jet fan is like. Sorry to say it to people, but that's exactly what it is. Now, let's move to the NBA. First of all, LeBron James is injured. Yay. You can see in my voice that I am not too thrilled and excited over that prospect, is the fact that we're going to be losing LeBron James indefinitely. Is this his Achilles tear injury? Is he going to be able to come back as himself? Is he going to be able to win us another championship? These are all the thoughts that are going through my mind right now because Anthony Davis is continually out. And look, I was fine with that when I had LeBron. But now that LeBron's gone, it's like, so our next best player is Kyle Kuzma. That's a terrifying thought, and you guys know that I love Kuz. But that is a terrifying thought when your best player is Kyle Kuzma. You are not doing anything. So yeah, this is going to be a tough next half of the season. I just want to congratulate the Brooklyn Nets on winning the title. Like, at this stage, like, I'm not fully tapping out, but I'm halfway tapping out. And in talking about the Nets, what is going on with KD's injury? They said 1 to 2 games and 1 to 2 weeks. It's been about 2 months since he's stopped playing. There is a rumor going around that he tore his hamstring. Instead of just aggravated it, it was torn. And he's waiting for it to fully heal back. So, yeah. What is going on with that? But the Nets have been killing it without him. Like, it just goes to prove how not needed he has been in both the teams that he's been a part of. Like, he was not needed in Golden State, and he was definitely not needed, and now he's not needed in the Brooklyn Nets. He was an MVP candidate at the beginning of the year. He's played 7 games with the Brooklyn Nets. 7. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with KD. Could his injury be the Achilles injury? That's just, I liken every injury to Kobe's injury with his Achilles, because that was his career over injury, and I so hope to God that it's not that, but with as amount of times that he's gotten injured in the past, yeah, it's kind of strange. Anyway, is Damian Lillard going to be the MVP? I hope so. Like, in all honesty, I hope so. I love Damian Lillard. I think that he is probably the best pure shooter that I've ever seen. The greatest shooter I've ever seen is Steph Curry, but he is the best pure shooter I've ever seen. The way that he can just go in and out of situations and actually do them to the best of his ability is incredible. So I hope that he wins the MVP. Like, and he's also my favorite player that's not on the Lakers, Damian Lillard. So Damian Lillard for MVP. If I had a MVP vote, my vote would be going directly to Damian Lillard. So, in other news, we have PJ Tucker going to the Milwaukee Bucks. So again, some more help for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and hopefully they can get past the second round and into the conference finals, which I don't think they will be, because I think it's Joel Embiid and the 76ers versus James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets. March Madness is here. Sorry about that before. Saying March Madness fast is really hard. This is my first time that I've fully watched it. I didn't do a bracket because I just don't believe in that. Like, I do a little bit here and there with fantasy basketball, but I don't really like get into the weeds of like going back and forth with like brackets and betting and that sort of stuff. Like that stuff doesn't really like interest me at all. And knowing myself, I know that I would get a gambling problem if I started doing that. So yeah, watching March Madness is actually quite fun. Like, seeing all the different schools and seeing school pride is something that I truly love to watch. Seeing school pride is incredible, and I think that we need more of it in this world. We need to be proud of where we are and where we've come from, and I'm not going to get on this high horse right now because I believe that the world is heading to a much better place. And I think that starts with more sports. I do. I think sports is like the epicenter of everything that goes on in the world. We need a good sporting team to support. So I'm very happy watching March Madness. Did it all day today, apart from a little shopping time because I need to get out of the house, or otherwise I was going to literally go crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of March Madness. On another note, another injury. Joel Embiid is injured. His timeline is a lot different to LeBron's. I'm not exactly sure when he'll be back, but I know that he'll be back. He's not out indefinitely. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him return, looking forward to seeing how they all go back together. So the game of the week. Now, I don't know how this game's going to go, but the Suns versus the Lakers. I was hoping it'd be a lot better because of the fact that now LeBron's out, and it's going to be hell for the next couple of weeks for us Lakers fans. This is going to be hell. But hey, we're just going to pray and hope that we can get through this time. So that is all for this week's episode of Let's Talk Sports Podcast with me, Lucia. So I'll catch you all next week. Bye.